Hello everyone and welcome back to this new video. Today we're gonna do something very different from my normal content because most of you that have viewed my normal content know that I normally just post fingerboarding stuff. Yes, I still have my fingerboards. This is one of them, my favorite one. Anyways, I kind of lost the motivation to practice it. I'll probably eventually get it back, but it's just pretty hard to master, and I have a lot of respect for everyone who can do it. But in this video we're going to talk about my fishing stuff because I am a noob fisherman, and I hope that someone with a lot of experience in fishing can maybe give me some tips and tricks. And also then I have an excuse to show you all of the fishing stuff that I have now. So let's start with what I have back here, the fishing rods. This fishing rod I bought off my brother because my brother didn't really want to fish anymore. It's not something that he is interested in really much. So I bought this rod off of him, and I have some kind of drop shot like setup with this not a drop shot weight, and then yeah, the hook isn't in this one because I use this hook to just hook on the loop. Anyways, and then we have 3 of these. We have that one that I just showed you. I kind of did a Texas rig. I don't know how good I did it. And then I also have this. Also, this rod I fixed myself because I did something very stupid. But now it's fixed with metal wire. And I keep on here just to be sure if I would forget my snap swivels, what won't happen. Anyways, I keep 2 snaps on there for if I would need it. Because they're not really in the way there. Okay, then back here, also on this rod I just have this reel that isn't really from any name brand or anything. It's not anything fancy, it's Xomo is written on there, and it's a size 1000 reel. On here I have my Shakespeare contender. This rod I got for my birthday from my mom. So I'm damaging the rod, the roof and my lamp. Okay, so on here I have a Shakespeare, no, this is a Shakespeare contender fishing rod. This one is second hand, but it's never been used. I think the previous owner just needed it for the reel that came with it, because this normally was a rod and reel combo, but this was completely in the package. Not a scratch to find on there, not a speck of dust. It's completely new. Anyways, the reel that I put on here is an Osako Royal Man. It's a size 2000 reel. The gear ratio is 5.1 by 1, so it's the most common one for the most common gear ratio for spinner reels, for as far as I know. On here I got quite a bit too strong line, but my leader line isn't that strong. I don't have anything on here except for a snap now, so I can have the line on there. Oh wait, I'll give you the specs of this rod. The other rod is a pretty old rod, so all the specs on there are just off. But this one is a 7-foot rod, so it's 2.13 meters. It's medium action, and it's for 10 to 25 pound line. Okay, so that's the Shakespeare contender. Let's now get into the box with fishing stuff. Okay, I'll first of all show you the line that I have on my Shakespeare contender rod. That's this line. I know it's way too thick line, but that's the only reasonable price. Yeah, reasonable prices. Anyways, this line is 0.60 millimeters. It's for 53.1 kilos, and it's 1000 meters of braided line. The reason why I have that line is the fishing shop we went to was mainly a carp fishing shop, and on there they only had very small spools. In there they only had very small spools of like 200 meters of braided line, and literally the braided line of 200 meters on a spool costs just as much as this one. This one I got for 53 lev. So it's 1 lev a kilo that it can hold, I guess. Anyways, I'll also put conversions up here in the screen somewhere, because I know not everyone lives in Bulgaria. And it's probably useful to know what the prices are then. Anyways, so I bought this line then, and the leader line that I have on this rod, the Shakespeare contender, I lost the packaging of, so I don't know the specs of that. And this one, it has the same line as I use as leader line on the Shakespeare contender, but the leader line on my other rod is this one because yeah, I don't want the fish to really see it. So this is 0.20 millimeters. It's 200 meter. It's for 3.67 kilos. So I think it's 8 pound rated. Then I also have this line that came loose. So yeah, this line came loose. Anyways, this other line, this is 0.40 millimeters for 21 kilos and it's 100 meter. I don't have anything spooled up with that for now, I think. So let's see, I have some more line in here somewhere because I'm starting with a line. I also have this that I can use as leader line. This is this was 300 meters. You can see this isn't 300 meters anymore, but this is for 12 kilo and it's 0.35 millimeters thick. Do I have more line? Let me take a look. I don't think so now. No. Okay, then now let's get into this. This is something that I really recommend everyone buys because it isn't expensive. I paid this one $2.76 I think, and it's really handy because this braided line I used this scissors, and this is one of the best scissors I had before, but it couldn't get through this braided line. I had to really just hold the line very tight and it still didn't go, and it damaged the line more than it cut it, just cut it, so that's not very good. But this, it's just hold a little bit of tension and snap it through. So really recommend getting a fishing scissors like this, because it's kind of because the way the blades are in there. Okay, then I also have this body thingies, I think it is, but I'm not really a carp fisherman, I guess. I actually guess that I'm more fishing whatever I catch out of the water, but I want to catch trout. Anyways, in here I also have this multi-tool. So this multi-tool has a knife, a saw, whatever this is, flathead screwdriver on a bottle opener, a little scissors, corkscrew, Phillips head, some other stuff that you don't need while fishing. It's just for if I need something out of it. I also have this. Why does my... Okay, something is really wrong with my exposure on my phone. Anyways, I also have this. This is to remove hooks on TikTok. I'll link it below if I don't forget. I have on TikTok a video where I show how to use this. Because, anyways, it's pretty obvious. So just push the hook out with this and pull it out with that, I guess. Now we also have float stops. And, of course, you can't have float stops without having floats. I have two different floats. I have these two floats. This is a fixed float, I guess, because it has this thing to hold it with fixed. And this is no other eye except for down here. And this bag I made myself, because otherwise it was just loose in there. I also have this, very important, empty box. Not important. Then now let's get into the sinkers. First of all, I have a box with all kinds of random sinkers, like these sliding round sinkers, the same ones but treble shaped. Then some split shots, and this heavy duty sinker that I guess is more for sea fishing or stuff like that. I don't know. Then I also have these 0.3 gram sinkers for some reason. These are different size of sinkers. They're supposed to be very soft sinkers. Oh wait, no, these are the very soft sinkers. And I have 5 different sizes of these. This is my box with different hooks. I just have them all together with a metal wire, so if I need them, they're not really tied up, is what I meant. Anyways, I have a heavy jig head. I have a few of these lighter jig heads. Then these Texas rig style hooks. And then these ones have a longer shank than the other ones that I have in here, but they're bait hooks because they have those barbs to hold baits. In here I have, okay, a few soft baits. So I have 2 of these soft baits. These are funny. And I have a lot of these fake maggots. I also have some metal wire, because you never know when this is useful. This isn't metal wire to use as a leader line. I also have that in here somewhere. This metal wire you would use as a leader line if you're fishing for pike, because pike might bite through your line, but this is just, this is the same metal wire I fixed this rod with, so might always be useful. And then these weights with this eye that I use for the drop shot rig, because I don't have actual drop shot weights. I also have in here extra spool of monofilament, extra spool of line that isn't really enough line, and extra spool of braided line. Let's now, another empty box. I reuse the boxes of the pellets, so YouTube, don't take this down, there aren't any pellets in this, look at this. Nothing in here. And I'm also not showing my air rifle. But if I have empty boxes from the air rifle pellets, I use them. So now I also have in here pre-tied hooks, but I really like tying my own hooks, and it's also nice to know those knots, so I'm probably not using them. Then a pre-tied float rig, 3 actually, but these are for very, very, very small fish, because I don't know if you can see it, but in here somewhere is a very tiny hook. Here, this. So yeah, this is for very small fish. I guess if you want to catch bait fish. Oh, in here I also have some different sizes of hooks. Oh, back here, these are flies I tied myself. And then I have here also 2 other ones. I just use a cardboard of a cornflakes box to put them in, but these are in the order from the first one I tied, second one, third one, fourth one, and then these. So this one is still my favorite. I'll show you up closer at the end of the video. I have these soft plastics, and yeah, one thing I can tell you, I did something very stupid. I put all of the soft plastics I have in one plastic box, literally squeezed together, and some of them started losing their paint. I think it's from these ones with a red tail, and the paint got over all of my soft plastics now. So I have these ones, I have these ones. These are very floppy because of the shape they have. Then I also have these little pink 2-inch worms. I have these. I have one jig head on here because I was practicing how to rig them. Anyways, yeah, you can see these also have some red paint over them now. These are glow in the dark, by the way, very fun. And then I have these realistic fish. And then now let's get into the lures I have. Let me take them out so you can see them better. I have this lure. This one and the other one are the biggest lures I have. I might change these trebles out for smaller trebles, or because I don't really like fishing trebles because they're not really as good for the fish. Because if the fish bites here, then this one can get stuck there. I also forgot to say I crimp the barbs of the hooks because it's also better for the fish. Because pulling out a barb can do a lot more damage than just barbless hooks. And barbless hooks I also can find here. Stuff like that, and then it's hard to take out also. But I can't find any inline hooks, because the only hooks I can find are the hooks where the eye is oriented wrong to put on lure. So anyways, I have this lure. Then I also have, oh wait, this lure has specs on it, I think. No, this lure has specs on it. So this lure, I also really like the trebles color though, but if I find the right hooks, I'll change them out. So I got this lure. This is a popper, I think it's called. Anyways, this is a little bit different color. So it's 9 centimeters in length. Its weight is 28 grams. Action is sinking, and it should go 1 to 2 meters. So that's 3 to 6 feet, I think. And then I have my box that I made myself for lure, so it's this way, little lure box. Anyways, this box had some dividers here that I cut out, which if you do that you have to be very careful because I used a hot knife for it. But in here I have 2 spinners, inline spinners that is. So I have this one, it has this crinkly blade. I have, wait, let me just put that one aside. This spinner. So this one has this a brass, gold and red color, and then a black blade with brass. And now we're gonna get to the fun stuff, the tinier lures. This is the most expensive lure I have. All the other lures I showed you till now were not the inline spinners, but the two previous lures were 3 and all the others I'll show you also are 3 except for one. But this is the most expensive lure I have. This one was 9 And again, I'll put the conversions up here, but you probably saw that already. And then now these 3 lures, these 3 were, this one was supposed to be 350, but it had 50% off, 50 stinky off, so it was 3 and not 350. Then I have this one. I really like this one also. And this one. This one is very colorful. Very, very colorful. And if you hear background noises, I guess that's my brother screaming something. And then I have this. This wasn't 3 this was 5 I think. This is a spoon. And this one is 35 grams. So in here I also have this lure that I made myself and don't know if it's gonna work. So I just use some metal wire and some normal thread. And then also I use a snap. So if I want a little bigger or a little smaller hook or another bait, I can use the snap to easily take off the hook and change it out. In here I also have a lot of snaps and swivels and snap swivels. I have this little maggot that I took metal wire to give it a little more flesh. And then I have this one this is a hook that I'm not gonna use because it's pretty rusty. Because I don't know why, but this also is a treble hook that I cut 2 of them off. But I already almost cut myself on these, so I'm not gonna do that again. And then in here I have something else that I made myself that I don't know if it's gonna work. It's just some yellow strands around the hook. And I guess that's it. I don't think I forgot anything now. I have quite a lot of fishing stuff, but there's also a lot of fishing stuff that I don't have. So if you have any tips or tricks or suggestions for baits or something that are very interesting and reasonably priced, because I'm a very budget fisherman, leave a comment please, because I'm still a noob on a budget. Anyways, if you made it so far, thank you very much. Also comment what you think of my tackle, I guess. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye. Oh wait, I was gonna show you the flies. Almost forgot. Luckily I have them in my video here. So I'll first of all take these off the bowl. So I got these flies. This one is the first one I made. It's just metal wire and nothing else. And this one I call a clown because it has so much colors. It has red, it has blue metal wire, red metal wire. There it has some olive thread and then this copper colored metal wire. And then this one I made from a rhea feather, from one of our rhea. Wait, let me just take a better grip on it. This is just olive colored thread and rhea feather. This one is made from one of our ayam semani feathers. So yeah, it's also olive thread because that's the only thing I have on my room. Then this one, this is my favorite one. This is made from what I had left of this feather. This is just completely on the underside of the feather, so that's why this is so furry. And then I cut this off as a tail. I really like that one. And then here I have my 2 newest flies. This one I try to replicate my favorite one with, but with white feather. And this is a rhea feather, so it's kind of not as good. And then I have this one that's also from a rhea feather. And all have olive thread. So yeah, I really like fly tying because it's fun. And yeah. So those are my flies. And now I can say thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.